Welcome to Inner Sanctum, my new podcast series of spiritual enlightenment and understanding. Over the last 2 episodes, I've shared with you my understanding given to me by my teachers and spirit guides. Enlightenment and understanding of what is spirit and where we have come from, the place I call home. Last week, I talked about the invitation and how we can all open our lives to this understanding and enlightenment by simply opening our hearts and minds to our true existence and the connection we can all have. This week's podcast I have called The Path to Happiness. The journey we all have to take as a human, the path that we all have to experience. The way we live our lives, the way we deal with the hurdles we are facing and will face, the way we see positives and the way we see negatives. I believe, just like with the sun, wherever there is light in our lives, there will always be shadows. But I have learnt that it's all about how we deal with these shadows and how we overcome them and yet learn from them. Brand new experiences are always waiting for us, but it's all about how we perceive them and how we act on them. Even though we have come from spirit, and we are spirit, and we will return to spirit one day, we are all here in this body to have a human experience. And to some extent, we have chosen this life and the experiences we will have. It sounds complicated, doesn't it? It feels hard to understand why we chose a life ultimately that can be making you feel unhappy or with trauma and loss. Why would we choose this? Surely we would choose a life of absolute abundance and joy, of nothing but good times, surrounded by good, decent people. Just love. But what would we learn from this? How would this encourage us to grow, evolve as a spiritual being? We already know we come from unconditional love, and that this is the foundation of our soul. We wouldn't learn anything if we were brought here to just experience this. I have been shown we come here to explore all areas of human life and the shadows presented to us. And we are here to overcome any negatives thrown our way. We are in a way sent on our way with genuine unconditional love in us, and our human existence is to almost convert negatives to positives, to bring all we are given back to the light. On our way, we may find we inspire others on our journey, but ultimately, this is a private show. It's about you personally overcoming everything in your way with love, and then taking the experiences of what you have dealt with and the love back home. Because it has to start with you. Love has to start with you. And ultimately, that is how you can make a difference. A difference by example, but never forced. For those who feel and see the differences you can make, then they have been given an opportunity to learn, but it can never be for your only reason for life. So, this path to happiness, let's take a look at your path and the hurdles you will face and are facing. Maybe your path doesn't feel that happy right now. Maybe your path is full of loss and sadness. A path you're just not happy with. A path of disappointment, disillusionment. But is it really that way, or is it how you perceive it? We are human. We have human relationships and family. And we are all going to experience loss, isolation. We are all going to feel nobody understands at times. But it's not about expecting others to understand. It's about us finding that understanding within us. Loss is for us humans traumatic and heartbreaking. I know this, and to you it's personal. And even though others around you will tell you they understand, how can they truly, unless they are in your shoes? They can't. But that's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. You are the captain of your own ship, and how you deal with this is going to be down to you. How you deal with this is going to take a lot of strength and understanding to lead you to a place you can really let go. You're a human. You have emotions, connections, and memories. A way of life intertwined with the human or animal you have lost. That's a lifetime of memories. But at some point you simply have no choice but to collect together all your feelings and emotions and find a way to deal with it. It may feel like sink or swim, but it's your choice. And I know one thing here, and that is this. You have your life, and they had theirs. Their journey continues, and so does yours. You were on earth, a human containing your soul. They are free of their body. Their soul is free, but their journey hasn't stopped. They will continue on their path too, just the same. It's just different because you can't see them. Loss is one of the biggest experiences we all have to face on our path, but having an open connection to spirit will not only heal and help you, but will continually fuel your soul with love. It will also allow you to have experiences in different ways with those we perceive we have lost. You know, we never lose anything or anyone. You know this, don't you? Because to feel loss suggests you had something in the first place to lose. But this journey is as intimate and singular as the moment you were born until the day you die. What you have lost is experiences with another soul in a body. You can't truly lose what you truly never had. But those memories are what you have. Even when they were on this earth, it was the memories you made and had. And you never lose the memories. This human or animal, they continue. They continue on, just in a different way. So how can they be lost? They simply are not. It is your perception. We can be very selfish as humans, and this is our ego. We believe we have a right to claim as our own other life that in some way, because we have had a transaction of paper, money or digits transferred on our phone, that somehow we have ownership over another animal's life. But we don't. And when we lose humans, family members, loved ones, we take it personally, but it's not really about us. It should be about them. and to be happy for them that their journey continues, because that is true unconditional love. It's a lot to get your head around, I know, but it is the truth. And on your path, there will be roadblocks and people will jump into your path, and they will not always have the best of intentions. So how do we continue on our path to happiness when we are presented with these people? By not reacting, by not giving them the valuable energy that you need. Yes, you need. Are you really going to go through life sharing, siphoning out the fuel from your car to give to others, leaving you broken down and fuelless, empty? Is that unconditional love? No. You have to start with you and making sure you have the fuel you need for your journey. Otherwise, you are living your life, wasting this opportunity you were not only given, but the life you chose to have. Help where you can, but trusting in your inner self, in your soul, and being connected. This will enable you to have the insight to know who is healthy in your life and who is not. You really know who is cluttering up your path and who isn't. You know who upsets you and who doesn't. You know who is true and who isn't. So trust in yourself. If you have anyone or anything cluttering up your path, slowing you down emotionally, physically, creating barriers in your way, then perhaps it's time to declutter your path. So how do you do this? Well, it starts simply by being true to yourself, by being kind to yourself, by not living your life with expectations that will only let you down, by accepting you can't change everyone, you can't change anyone, because it's not your job to. They have their journey, you have yours. It's about owning your truth and staying on your path, whatever they may be thrown at you, and by not allowing them to intercept your soul in any way, by simply letting go. Letting go of outcome, letting go of emotion, letting go of expectations. If these people hurt you, if they've crossed your path with intent on gaining something, then know it and let them go. It's as simple as that. It's like the word no. No. It's a simple word, isn't it? But we struggle to say it. We struggle to use it. The simple word, no. It's like letting go. It's so difficult, but actually so simple to do. And when we start to let go of expectations or perceived outcomes, then it really is that simple. Saying no and letting go. It's as simple as that. Your path to happiness, it's there. It's real. Because you are already on that path. And the hurdles, whatever they are all they are. Hurdles. Hurdles to overcome. And don't be consumed with money. It's not real. Yes, we all need money. And if we travel in our journey with kindness, which starts with being kind to ourselves and with our ego, then you will always have all you need. And don't be consumed with youth. Be grateful as you get older that you have had so many opportunities to learn and create memories. Be grateful for every single day you breathe. But be even more grateful that even when the day comes you are not breathing anymore, that your journey will still continue. You are an amazing creation of light and energy and love. Make your journey, your path, a positive one. Illness and disease. I know how debilitating this can be, how much fear we hold inside, just as we do for our own mortality. After all, we are human. But I say this, stay positive, breathe the positivity into your body, and believe that if you trust, all will be well, even if the outcome is not as you had hoped. Let go of expectations and just trust. The butterfly developing, growing inside the chrysalis does not consume itself with ifs and buts. It does not consume itself with the outcome. It simply lives in the moment, trusting that one day it will emerge beautiful and soar high into the sky. So why don't you learn from this? If we create negativity, we breathe negativity. If we sit in the shadows, how will the sun ever find us? If we live with expectations, we will be disappointed. All we need to do is look inside and feel the connection and feel the love. Loving ourselves, and then and only then will you realize how fearless you can be, how amazing you truly are, beautiful, unique. And then, only then, will you truly enjoy and embrace your journey. No one can hurt you if you don't allow them to. In fact, the only person who can truly hurt you is you. And you don't want to do that. Your path to happiness has already started the day you were born. So honour it and learn from all you were shown, and never allow your experiences to close you down, to retreat, to be fearful. Know you are loved. Know there is a bigger picture to all of this, and live the life you deserve, enjoying the memories, the relationships, the humans and the animals. And inspire if an opportunity is presented to you to do this. But know truly, the only true change you can bring is within yourself. Live your life with love, and there will be footprints left behind, however small or large. Footprints, not of selfishness or greed or ego, but footprints of your truth, unconditional love. Life is not easy. Your hurdles will not always be easy to deal with or overcome. But if you trust, I assure you, you will find that happiness and it will radiate from you. Your relationships will be easier, kinder, more loving. You will find yourself surrounded with other humans that treat you as an equal, that respect you and truly love you. And your animals will have wonderful experiences and bring you wonderful experiences. You will stand tall, healthier in mind and body, and you will never fall. You will never fall. Look at the big oak tree. Seasons come and go. They lose their leaves, they get damaged by storms, but they renew and grow and always stay grounded to who they are, to their truth. And remember the butterfly and how it innately trusts it will emerge beautiful and so glorious. And walk your path fearless and without expectation, grounded, connected to your soul, learning and evolving, and becoming more enlightened with every step. The light is inside of you. The light is inside of us all. So feel it, connect to it, because this is all you will ever need to truly know. Your path may be long, it may be short, and you will be presented with many signposts and diversions, but I promise you this. If you truly love yourself, then you will, no matter what is presented to you, you will always find your way back to your path. A path that will lead not only to true happiness, but also to the light and to your truth, to the whole purpose of your life. Back to the place I call home, the home where you truly came from, with all the wonderful experiences you have had. I truly hope you've enjoyed this week's podcast, The Path to Happiness. I hope it has brought you some understanding and more enlightenment. And I look very much forward to concluding with next week's episode, The Journey Back Home. So until then, have a wonderful week. Namaste.